So hi guys and welcome back to the third race of the season, and Miney's performance rating has increased. His performance has not, but we won't worry about that. So let's see. We have obviously post race data, and let's see. We are the only one who voted for this. Everyone did. No one. Let's see where our design upgrade will be coming in. It will come tomorrow, and the race will be going after 11 days. So that's a good news. Let's design a part, guys, because we need some pace here. Obviously, we are losing a little too much. So I think let's not do rear wing, because rear wing takes one of the longest times to do that. So let's go for the underflow. I think that will be the right choice to do. So 30, I think let's go with 40. 40 wind tunnel time and 3.4 CFD time, and we will be going with this. And let's see where we are the last right now. Obviously we will gain a lot of position in high speed cornering and drag reduction. Let's go with this, guys. Let's go with balance for this one. Obviously we will gain expertise for this one, so that will be a good news for us. We have 900,000 remaining. I don't think. Let's see first. Obviously, yep, I can't do any more upgrades, so we will just skip past the time. Obviously, first of all, let's see the board members, if they are angry or not, because and their finances are disappointed, which can be fixed. Obviously, race performance, they were satisfied in Jeddah, so that's a good news. And the research is already opened. Obviously we are not going to touch that right now, so let's skip past the time. Obviously look at that, guys. We are losing performance rapidly here because people are bringing in very high level of performance, very high level of upgrades. So let's keep on upgrading ourselves. So front wing has already been done. Obviously we are going to go with 4 front wings, because I know that the damage we can cause with these front wings are a little higher. So let's skip past the time, guys, and let's see. We have a facility upgrade coming in 2 days, and which will it be? And it's the boardroom. Well, at least my boardroom is level 2, so that's a good news. And look at that, Lewis Hamilton's attitude is still positive. Everyone is positive. Obviously they are not happy with the car performance. No one is happy with the car performance. Even the affiliate drivers are not happy with the car performance, who are not even driving the car. That's craziness. Let's skip past, guys, and let's go for the race weekend. And we have a race simulator completed for us. That's a good news. That will increase, Kush Miney's performance index fast. So that's a good news. And the aerodynamics ATR period will be completing, and we can complete the underfloor sooner by 9 days. So we are, we want to pay for overtime, but we only have 100,000. So let's just acknowledge that. We can't do anything about it. Obviously it hurts to say that, but guys, let's just go and use this front wing, which actually will give us a lot of performance in this race. Obviously we can't do anything. Look at that, 19th now and 20th for Miney. Obviously we wanted a little bit more, but guys, let's just do the race targets and let's just go into the race.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
So guys, finally into qualifying. Looks like we have a good amount of car setup. So let's just go into Q1. So into Q1, let's send Hamilton in front of Miney, because that's what we Well, we should do because Miney is the one who is a little bit slower. So he, well, needs the slipstream the most. So, outlap done here, almost. And Hamilton starts his first lap into Q1. Miney starts his first lap into Q1. Obviously, it looks like most of these guys are not out. So, only Russell is, and a Sauber of Porsche is out for a fast lap. So, purple sector for Hamilton 25.5 and 25.6 for Miney. Good lap here. And again a purple sector for Hamilton 18.8 and well a 10 slow for Miney again. So let's see. Hamilton completes his lap, goes into P1 and Miney completes it, goes into P2 with almost 3 turns slower.
Nice and cool, please.
So Miney is a 10 slower in every sector. So we might have to go again for him to do well get into Q2. So 5 minutes remaining, guys. Let's go on those tires. And again, I use tires for Hamilton. And we have a bug. Not again, guys. Not again. This is not good, guys. We have a bug. The same bug we had last time. We can't send. Last time it was Miney. We couldn't able to send him out. And this time it's both of our drivers. Can't do anything about it. So let's just skip past the time, guys. Obviously I want to do a lap, but since we can't, we have to just worry and see if Miney get into Q2. Obviously it will be a little bit difficult. So Ricardo has done his lap. Most of the people have done his lap. Russell and Gasly are trying to go fast. Look at that, guys. Russell has started his lap and he is not fast enough in the sector 1, but Gasly, a purple first sector and a green second sector, so he will get into front and get into Q2. Charles Leclerc goes behind Miney, so that's a good news for us. Gasly completes his lap, goes into P3, and Russell is the only one who hasn't completed his lap, and I don't think, he did not improve. So guys, we are, even though we had a weird bug, we are still into Q2 with both of our drivers. So we are going to use old set of tires because obviously we want to save some tires for Q3 if we can get into Q3. So let's send Hamilton in front with a little bit of a gap and then send Miney too. And Albon is also accompanying us. So let's do the outlap here. Hamilton starts his Q2 first lap and Miney also has started his lap, and Albon is just behind every one of these guys. See, Porsche, Antonelli is now out, Tsunoda, everyone is doing their out lap right now. So, Ibasa and he also got blocked there by Antonelli. See, I would really like to see a penalty system for these kind of things. Obviously, it won't affect much, but it will be a good thing good addition to the game, but obviously can't do anything about it. So a purple sector 1 and Hamilton goes P1 and Miney, he has completed his lap, goes P2 and Albon, even though his first sector was slow than Hamilton, he is 6 times faster than these guys. Obviously it might be because he is on new set of tires, which would make sense. So let's go on a new set of tires for both of these guys and then we will go out again, and we do not have that bug, so that's a good news. So look at that, guys, the grip level is finally very high. So we are sending Hamilton out and let's send Miney out too, and let's skip past the time. Obviously Charles Leclerc was who gave Haas Charles Leclerc, but he is doing an amazing lap for amazing work for them. So very high confidence for Hamilton and all high confidence for Miney. So I think we need a good lap here from both of these guys to get into Q3. And the Haas of Charles Leclerc, I don't think he is on a fast lap. Well, it looks like he is on a fast lap because he has not caught up to anyone. So first sector, second sector, both of our drivers have not improved. I don't get it, guys. Even though those tires were 3, 4 laps old. How are these guys not able to improve? I don't get it. And mine has also not improved. He is 1.1 sector with second behind. I don't know, guys, what happened. Are we this slow? I don't think we are this slow. We shouldn't be this slow. So, Hamilton and Miney, both of them out, even though we went on a new set of tires. Can't do anything about it. So let's see. And Alexander Albon, McLaren looks like are the fastest right now. So they are P1, Fernando Alonso P2, Frederick Westi P3. And let's go into the race.
Well, the fans here are all set, every one of them eagerly awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate, from Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019.
Albert Park is a deceptively easy track to learn, but it's just as easy to make a mistake around its walled sections and gravel traps. The street circuit is high downforce and just as heavy on brakes as it is on tyres. It's race day and final preparations are underway.
So we have light rain for the race and it looks like it will be from the start. So that's a good news for us. And let's see, do we have to change something? And it looks like the rain will, well, get lower very early, but we will worry about that when we get into the race. So let's increase the timing options and let's go a lap lower on the fuel. Obviously that much is, I think, this is the maximum I should do because you do not want to do too much under fueling. So guys, let's just go into the grid formation.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. There's a chance for Esteban Ocon to show what he can do here.
Can we expect much from them in P18? Well, I know for sure they'll give it a good go.
Here we go. It's time to go racing. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So starting the lap here, Hamilton P11, Miney P17 getting overtaken by Russell. Obviously it won't be. Look at that, guys. 3 wide for Bottas, Sebastian Ricciardo, and Ricciardo has overtaken him. We are here. Look at that. Trying to go through the outside. Elkan will try to do that, but Hamilton did not let that happen. So Lando Norris in P10, Gasly and Tsunoda fighting Max Verstappen. Ina Williams in his P5 and Tsunoda and Gasly are still fighting. Look at that, guys. For a whole sector they have still gone side by side. And they are still going side by side. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing to see. And well, we know the track is damp. Let's not worry about that. Obviously can't do anything here. So we will first go on our teammate and let's get those tires temps lower because we pushed a little too much on these tires. And let's obviously go on avoid high risk curb so that we can push them without getting those tire temps crazy high. And let's just bring down the ERS while pushing because guys, even if they are too close, they won't be able to overtake these guys. So let's see the track condition and it looks like the rain will end around lap 33 or lap 34. So that's what we are looking at. So let's skip past the time a little bit. And look at that, Hülkenberg has overtaken him, but we are not going to worry about that right now because we can overtake these guys back. Look at that, Hamilton was defending properly here, but through the inside, Hülkenberg was able to do it. And we are here still. Hamilton Let's push them now because we have saved enough of our fuel and our tires right now. Obviously the fuel will take time to get back, so we can push the fuel too a little bit, so we can now push and overtake these guys. Obviously Miney hasn't been able to catch up because he is a little too slow right now, but I think I do not have to worry about him because he will be fast enough. So look at that, guys. Hulkenberg is trying to just practically pushing Norris in, but we are much closer to Hulkenberg than, well, he is to Norris, and Bottas tried to make a dive bomb there. Wasn't able to do. Obviously that was a dive bomb that came out of nowhere, but we are not letting them go. Well, Hulkenberg is trying to overtake Norris, but we are trying to overtake Hulkenberg. So we have now removed avoid high risk curbs for Hamilton, and let's see what will he do. How will he attack these guys? Let's skip past time a little bit, and look at that, he is just so close. He is so close, and let's go for a, and look at that, guy, through the inside. Hulkenberg blocks it and Hulkenberg defends it. So let's go avoid driving cleaner air, so that we can see if that will have. And look at that, Lawson has lost 1.2 seconds to Miney. Miney is now pushing and he is able to stay in front of us. So let's remove the driving clean air for Hamilton because he is a little too far behind. And look at that, guys, even after pushing we are saving fuel for Hamilton, at least not for Miney. Miney obviously is in cleaner air. So let's skip past time a little bit and let's wait till, see, this is the best time to do drive in clean air for Hamilton so that he can push now. Obviously it might be a little a weird strategy, but we have to try it. So look at the closing speed Hamilton has on Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg has lost 1.2 seconds to Norris, and look at that, guys, through the inside. Obviously Hulkenberg defends it, and Hamilton tried it, guys. Hamilton tried it or wasn't able to do. So let's do the avoid high risk curve for him, and let's bring down those temperatures and those push level for him so that we can save these fuel and the tire temps. Obviously the pushing is needed and we are finally getting back. Let's skip past the time, guys. Obviously there is no point fighting and looking at this too much. And Bottas overtakes Hamilton. So let's see. So Hamilton was trying to overtake. Well, he was trying to, look at that, he was trying to overtake Hulkenberg, but got bogged down by him. And because of that, he was overtaken by Bottas. And we are not going to worry about that, guys, because I know that we can fight much better than this. So I think it's time to push Miney here, because he has a lot of fuel to spare and a lot of battery to spare too. So let's push him and try to make him overtake. But Ricardo, obviously it won't be that easy, because Ricardo, though he is in a Williams, he is also one of the fastest guys on the track. So through the last corner, Hamilton, Miney goes side by side into braking for turn 1, and Miney has overtaken him. His tires are fully 100% cooked, but he was able to overtake. So that's the good news, and now he will catch up to Miney, and we are with Hamilton trying to stay with Bottas. Obviously we do not have to worry too much about the points here, because we will get into points without any problem, because we are faster than, at least look at that, Porsche, we are faster than him. It looks like we are faster than Lando Norris, but we are getting a little bit bogged down here, so we won't have to worry about that right now. And we are at lap 10. We are going to skip past time a little bit here. So lap 15, and Iwasa has overtaken Hamilton. That's not good, guys. We are losing a little too much space right now in the wet, so we will have to push again. Look at that, he went around the outside of us and tried to overtake Hulkenberg too, so that's not good. Let's see, we have saved enough, so we are now going to push with both of our drivers. First of all, let's push on those fuel too, because we have saved a little too much, guys, so we will have to push. And Hamilton looks like he is not feeling himself right now, so we will have to see that too. And Hulkenberg has a mechanical fault. Never a good sign for anyone to have a mechanical fault, and we are going to push Hamilton to overtake us and overtake Hulkenberg because we are losing pace, guys. At this point, we are losing a little too much pace to the people in front of Bottas and Lando Norris, so that's not a good news. So let's push Hamilton here and let's see, can he overtake him? And let's go with the avoid high risk curve and well overtake aggression. Let's do it high. So we want to get this overtake done, guys, and Hamilton has done it. Hamilton finally overtakes at least Ivasa there. So he is now trying to overtake Hulkenberg 2, and into turn 1 he overtakes Bottas, and look at that, guys. If Maini he is just following Hamilton behind, and look at that. It was into turn 1. Hamilton was able to overtake him, but we want to see Maini's overtake, guys, because he is the one who has done a crazy work here. He was able to overtake both of these guys, and the good news with this is that we can now save against these guys a little for a time now, and then we can push to stay in front. So Maini getting attacked a little bit, but we do not have to worry about that, so we can save. Well, avoid high risk curve. We have to remove that for Hamilton so that he can push. And let's push on the fuel, because guys, 0.5, 0.6 fuel, we can save that in the dry time. So we are pushing right now, and we are now, look at that, the tire temps are looking good now. So it looks like let's push them for one step here, because so that we can just catch up to the people in front, because look at that, guys. Already we have gained almost a second in just one lap. So that's what I'm saying, we can catch up to these guys. Let's skip past the time a little bit, and then we will see how much we catch up to these guys. So lap 24, look at that, Hamilton has fully caught up to these guys. That's what I'm saying, guys. We had the pace to fight Bottas, Norris and Porsche, because look at that, we have caught up. We now have a train from Charles Leclerc to Hamilton, and Maini is really close too. So we are not going to, we are pushing him right now so that he can catch up to these guys, but we are not going to push on tires because the tires are a little bit too hot. And look at that, Russell is also in P14. He is trying to catch up to us, and look at that, the rain is going to end in 5 to 6 laps, so we will have to see about that too. So let's go on those avoid high risk curve for both of these guys, and let's push, guys. That's, I think, the best way to stay fighting here. So Hamilton, even before the rain, Hamilton has finally overtaken Lando Norris. So it was into the inside, a beautiful overtake. Obviously the next one will be Bottas, who is, I think, looking a little slow, and we have optimum pit stop time, but obviously we do not want to pit right now because there is no point in pitting. So let's keep pushing these guys. Obviously this is the best way I can push right now, because obviously, guys, look at that, the track is closer to getting dry than it is to damp. So we will have to save a little bit, and we will push. We have to, guys, we will have to time the pit stop for the dry tires at the best possible time, so that we can overtake these guys in the in-lap. The rain has finally stopped, guys, so we cannot push much on these tires. So we have a decision to make, guys. DRS is enabled. We are out of the DRS from Porsche, but we will have to decide to 0.93. So who should we pit? Should we pit Maini? Let's see. Wesley is into the pits, and let's see. And look at that, guys. Russell as well. He is fighting Maini. I think let's pit Maini, guys. Let's pit Maini, and let's stay with, I don't know, guys. Should we pit Hamilton too? Should we do a double stack? Obviously it will be a little bit difficult for Maini to do something here because we are too close. But you know what? Let's just let it be. We are going to pit. We are going to double stack in this. Not the best thing to do, obviously, but we are going to do this. because Russell has been overtaken and West is into the pits. Porsche is into the pits. We are also into the pits. So let's see. Miney coming out behind and 2.3 pit stop. That's a good pit stop, guys. Amazing work. And look at that. 2.5 pit stop, but we will have to see where he comes out. And Hamilton comes out in front of Sargent, just behind just behind Porsche. So that's a good news. And let's see how much tires or how much of pace these guys and I think we have done a good lap here. We have to push, guys. We have to fully push on this lap because otherwise we will lose a lot of time to the people who are going to pit now. So let's keep pushing because look at that. Antonelli, Albon, Vesti, Tsunoda, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, everyone is into the pits. We have a good time here and we are getting blocked by Vassar. That's not a good news. If Vassar into the pits, obviously our tires have not caught up. And have we able to overtake Bottas? We have done it, guys. Finally, we have overtaken Bottas. Miney wasn't able to do, but Miney can catch up to them. Ivasa even had a pit stop problem, but look at that, guys. That's a good news for us. Finally, we did an amazing undercut and was able to overtake these guys. But look at that, guys. The tires we have, we can't push them too much because look at that. They will go off at the end. So we can't push here, but we have caught up to Charles Leclerc. So that's a good news. Lando Norris is trying to overtake us, but we won't let him by that easily. We have to fight a little bit here. We do not want to do that, but we have to, and we have to avoid high risk for both of these guys. That's why they are a little slow and Hamilton has been overtaken, but Hamilton can still overtake these guys. So lap 37, Hamilton has overtaken Lando Norris. So let's see again. It was on the start-finish straight. Hamilton, Lando Norris was defending from Charles Leclerc, wasn't able to defend and he lost 2 positions. So that's not something we want to see. But we are looking at Hamilton is now trying to overtake Charles Leclerc too. I don't think that's a good idea. So we are going to save. We are going to harvest ERS at this point because that will be the best time to do. And we have a yellow flag. And it was for Ocon who messed up a little bit. So we are not going to worry about him. And look at that, guy, saving the ERS will be the best thing to do. But Hamilton does not want to do that and he overtakes Lando Norris there, and obviously he overtakes Charles Leclerc and he has lost the DRS, guys. Charles Leclerc has lost the DRS 1.6 seconds. We can let Norris by obviously without any problem because look at that. Even though we should have let him by, Lando Norris getting attacked. Trying to attack. Hamilton wasn't able to overtake, but we can now fight. For points here and Miney has lost the DRS. That's not good. Let's push him a little bit here. So, lap 43 here starting, and even though we pushed for 2 whole laps, 100%, we weren't able to break the DRS. But look at that, guys. Miney has done it. Miney has overtaken Charles Leclerc and we are now pushing him. Let's see the replay for that. And it was on the start-finish stage. Charles Leclerc lost the DRS and because of that, he was overtaken by Miney.
Now I'm just
so that's a good news for us. And look at that. Even after that, he has caught up to the DRS and Ocon has crashed on turn 11. So let's see what happened to him.
That's the moment of impact. And the car
so it was, he lost. I think he must have lost traction. That's why it happened. Let's save, guys. Let's save a little bit here. So lap 46, even after pushing for 2-3 whole laps, Miney has not been able to overtake Bottas or even catch up to these guys. Hell, he has lost a lot of time to the people in front. So that's not a good news for us, guys. That's not a good news. So obviously this fight will keep on going and he finally overtakes Lando Norris. But first we will have to bring down those temps right now. And Hamilton ran wide, but he does not get the DRS. That's not a good news, but the good news is nor does Bottas. So At the end of lap 52, Hamilton gets the DRS here finally, and Bottas finally overtakes Hamilton, but Hamilton will fight back, and look at that, guys. He gets the DRS and into braking, he overtakes him. But guys, we should harvest energy as much as we can, because that's the way we can do it. And look at that, guys. Miney has lost 4 seconds to these guys. Obviously, I am not pushing him right now. There is no point in pushing him. And let's see, can we stop Hamilton for defending? And we can't. So we will have to push on this lap, because Norris is fighting Bottas. So that will be good for us, because they will keep on slowing each other down. So we have a yellow flag and we have a safety car.
Confirm.
And it's Perez. Lawson is out. Ricardo is out.
There's been a crash.
And we have 4 laps, guys. I really don't think that we will have a race anymore. I think this is the end here, because it's only 4 laps remaining and we are not making a... And it was Daniel Ricciardo. He went straight into Lawson. That was a big
And
crash.
look at the team
A
there. They all knew
really
what-
big crash. My goodness, that was crazy crash. Obviously, Perez has to pit. Ibasa, he has decided that he won't pit. Look at that, guys. Final lap, can't do anything. Let's just skip past them. Alonso obviously had 21-second lead, and the safety car is ending. Obviously, you can't overtake till the start finish straight, and race will be ended at that point. So there is no point. So Alonso wins the Australian GP, and rally comes in P2. We score a final points here into P10, and Miney obviously lost a little bit time, goes into P14. Hulkenberg got lapped here, wasn't able to do anything. So
Wow, what
obviously,
a
I think the
fantastic drive
performance
from Lewis Hamilton.
we had on the first race of the
It's safe
season,
to say
we are
they
losing
exceeded
that
all
performance. So we
expectations.
have to
A
bring
finish
some
in the points,
upgrades, guys.
And my goodness, it is very well deserved.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's about that for this weekend here in Melbourne.
Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you at Suzuka, a firm favourite for the drivers.
I think we are not seeing the podium because we have Antonelli, who is, well, right now he's in real life F2. And guys, because Antonelli is in F2, I think that's why we are not seeing any podium celebrations, because he is in a Red Bull and he is able to get some points. Obviously that doesn't matter. And look at that, guys. Antonelli finally overtakes Pierre Gasly for P2 and Fernando Alonso into P1. He is just doing amazing work, and we have lost 1 position, and it's because, guys, Alexander Albon gained 12 points and gained 3 positions, which makes sense. So let's see the constructors, and we are right now P5, but we are equal on points when kicked Sauber, so we will have to worry about that. And look at that, guys. Haas and Mercedes did not score any points. Williams scored 2 points with, I think that was Max Verstappen. RB and Alpine are not scoring any points, so we will have to worry about that, because, guys, all those lower midfield teams have really good drivers, so we will have to worry about that. And guys, we gained 737,000 money here, so that's a good news. So guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one.